Every year, the Belfast Area Chamber of Commerce chooses a Citizen of the Year. In 2020, we have selected 2 recipients for this special award. Dorothee and Rob Newcombe have made their home in Lincolnville Beach for over 30 years, where they operate the Whale's Tooth Pub, the Beach House Suites, and the Beach Cottage Inn. It's their commitment to the community that has brought them this honor.
Well, Rob and Dorothee have been great neighbors almost from the minute they moved in many years ago and opened up the Whale's Tooth Pub in one of our favorite old buildings at Lincolnville Beach, staying open often through most of the winter, giving us one place where we could count on a warm welcome and the wonderful fire crackling in that huge fireplace. They've been community-minded from the beginning. Rob was plowing the sidewalks when no one else ever touched them. He kept the sidewalks clean in the winter. Every year we have a community Christmas party at the beach schoolhouse, and inevitably Dorothee will arrive as we're setting out the food with a big platter of hot chicken wings fresh from their kitchen, and it's a big hit, and they're very generous to always remember us.
We came here as new innkeepers to Lincolnville, and they were both so warm and welcoming when we first arrived. Dorothee just kind of reached out right away, letting us know that she was available. Whenever we needed something, we would just know that we could count on both Rob and Dorothee. So we once had a plumbing problem. Our house was full. We had the inn was full. We didn't know what to do. So I called Dorothee, and I texted Dorothee, and I asked her if she had any ideas. She talked to Rob, and they immediately a plumber came out for us right away. And she said it was just being neighborly, and she didn't want anything. She was just so happy that she was able to help, and we were so happy that we could reach out to them. They've been a stepping stone for both of us because we didn't really know how to innkeep when we first came here, and they've been helping us ever since, just kind of showing us the way, being so kind and wonderful, both of them.
Rob has served on the Route 1 committee forever. Rob and I sat through many and many a meeting talking about how we were going to see Route 1 rebuilt and brought into the 21st century with traffic calming measures. And today, thanks to Rob, who insisted that there be a pipe installed under the Frohawk Bridge when we rebuilt that, that would carry the future sewage treatment plant's pipes. And today that's happening. They're actually putting in that sewer finally many, many years later. But if Rob hadn't insisted on that, I'm not sure it would go under the bridge as easily.
I met Rob and Dorothee when we first got here in Maine about 10 years ago, and I started getting involved in the Lincolnville Business Group, and I quickly realized that Dorothee was a big part of that, and she was a force to be reckoned with. And then Rob, I got to know a little bit more as time went on, and I realized how active he was in the community in quieter ways. He's busy with a lot of the town committees. He's so active in making sure that the septic system for downtown was moving forward, and that's going to help ensure that our whole downtown area and the beach is going to stay clean for decades to come.
They know so much about Lincolnville and the surrounding area, and they know so many people, and they just are a big, when you think of Lincolnville, you think of Rob and Dorothee because they are warm, kind people, and that's what Lincolnville is all about. And I think that they're a great face for Lincolnville and the area in general.
Rob and Dorothee are also incredibly generous with their time, their money. If you ever need a pie for an event, just ask them. If you are looking for a place to house a nonprofit organization, they will volunteer their beautiful pub, and they also do like some little quiet things. I have seen them help some of our friends and neighbors that are really struggling, during the pandemic. If they notice somebody needs a ride, they will, quietly find out when their doctor's appointments are and help them get there. Or they'll just donate a little bag of groceries for somebody.
Dorothee and Rob both have an amazing sense of humor, and I think they're so fun to be around, and you could tell just that them being the proprietors of the Whale's Tooth, and the way the Whale's Tooth is really who they are as people, and it's just a fun place and a welcoming place that you want to go to, and I think that's what Rob and Dorothee are.
We love having them as neighbors and friends, and we love going to the pub.
I think it's wonderful that they're going to be Citizens of the Year. They certainly definitely deserve it. I'm sure they'll be humbled by it, but I think you couldn't have asked for anyone better. I mean, they're both so wonderful and committed to the community.
From all of us here at the Belfast Area Chamber, congratulations, Rob and Dorothee, for being the 2020 Belfast Area Chamber of Commerce's Citizens of the Year.